This presentation is about the Kingsbridge Community College Reading Programme. The Kingsbridge Community College Reading Canon is being introduced this year to help to ensure that one of our core beliefs, that it is a student's right to read, that their reading should be strengthened in terms of confidence and range by our practice here at KCC, can be put into place. We know that students who are more fluent readers are more effective learners. Reading is not just important for students' English lessons, it is important to enable them to be successful at all levels through Key Stage 3, 4 and on to their future pathways. In morning tutorial sessions, tutor groups in years 7 to 11 will share the reading of 3 books per year from the Kingsbridge Reading Canon. A canon is a set of books which is chosen to be the best and which everyone should have the right to study. Part of students' entitlement at KCC will be to read at least 12 books through the tutor programme by the end of their time in years 7 to 11. The books on this slide make up the Kingsbridge Reading Canon. Students will also be encouraged to read outside of this, to read books for pleasure, to ensure that they are reading a range of different texts by different authors and across different genres. But this canon has also been considered to fulfil a range of criteria. We want these books to be interesting. Part of the design of the reading canon is to foster a love of reading in students. Some students will also already have this love of reading, but reading a range of books that they might not choose themselves can also be inspirational. These books have been chosen to be challenging. They are age appropriate for the year groups that they have been chosen for, but they will contain some words that students might not have come across before, and this is all about developing confidence and strength as a reader. As mentioned previously, these books have been chosen to explore a range of genres. They are fiction and non-fiction, they include autobiography, they include books that jump across historical timelines and might have some elements of fantasy in. These books have also been chosen to promote inclusivity and diversity. It's important that students read about cultures that are different from their own and experiences that are different from their own. It is this cultural range that will help our students to become citizens of the world as they move on to future pathways from KCC. Students will read as a tutor group. They will be given a reading canon placeholder which they must bring with them every day. This is like a bookmark, except that it won't be left in the book. It will help students to keep their place in the text and to use it if their tutor asks them a question or if there is a class discussion, as well as tracking the progress of reading down the page if they are not currently the student that is reading out loud. Placeholders are important because it will help students to transition smoothly between readers. For example, if their tutor asks them to pick up the reading or if they've been listening to multiple people read through the session. Placeholders will also help students to transition smoothly between class discussion and reading. There will be points at which students are asked questions about the text or asked to explain the meaning of a particular word. It will help students when they use their placeholder to ensure that they won't lose their place. Does everybody read? One of the aims of introducing the KCC Reading Canon is to continue to strengthen students' reading confidence, to help students be able to read fluently and tackle any reading challenges that lay ahead. Research suggests that one of the barriers to success in examinations can be the level of complexity in the language used in the question, and this is for lots of different subjects, not just English. We want to help students to be able to tackle those reading challenges by ensuring that as they move through the college, they are reading frequently and fluently and being introduced to a wide range of vocabulary. Eventually, everybody in the tutor group will be asked to read out loud for short parts of the text. This might be a single word, a sentence or a paragraph, depending on students' current level of reading confidence. Students' tutors will ask them to read out loud once the tutor and the students are confident in continuing to fluently read through the text whilst changing readers. If students are currently not confident in reading out loud, please ask them to speak to their tutor, who will take this into account. It is important that we form the habit of reading with students to enable them to be successful in their future pathways.